across the country about police having their pensions taken.
A national study finds several Bay Area counties are being driven toward bankruptcy because of ballooning pension costs. 4 of the 10 counties in the worst trouble nationwide are in Northern California: Sonoma, San Joaquin, San Mateo, and Contra Costa counties. Now, the number on the left represents where they rank, and the number on the right indicates the year their pension fund will be bankrupt.
Like that. You guys ever heard about
Yep.
that?
And since we're retired, yeah.
And,
but that doesn't affect us because we're already in the barn.
Right.
Yeah,
We're retired.
We're retired.
Okay,
the guy in San Jose is the guy that's really pushing for it, the mayor of San Jose.
Yeah.
And I think some of the stuff that they want in here is what the city's already done.
This is our 6-year forecast. This is for the general fund, and the first column is the projection for next year, and then each year thereafter you'll see that we look pretty good for a couple of years, and then those numbers on the bottom line where it says annual operating surplus or deficit start to turn red. What happens in that third year to cause those numbers to go red is this. It's our pension costs. You know, we're in the service business. We provide services through our employees, so our largest expense by far are our employee costs. And this is what happens to the pension part of our employee compensation. Overall, our pension costs are expected to go up by 2/3, 66%. 59% for our miscellaneous employees, 70% for sworn firefighters, and about the same amount, 66% for our police officers.
They've already told the officers that were hired, what, a year and a half ago, that they're on a whole new pension program.
Yeah.
We now have a 2-tiered. So guys that were hired at a certain point are on the old tier, but now they're being forced to make their own contribution. And then the new people, they're paying more, and the new people being hired are having to pay theirs and stay longer. So yeah.
See, he and I always paid from day one, but it was a lesser percentage, like 7%. So
Yeah,
it was never free.
You know, it's 70% in this one in Desert Hot Springs.
That's what they get?
They pay 70%.
Of their pension.
Yeah.
Yeah. See what happened. You guys are all aware. You're aware of PERS. When PERS had their investments just rolling like crazy a couple of years ago, and they were making millions, they came to the city and said, "Don't even pay us. We're making so much money. We're going to pay all these officers' pensions." And they paid ours for before we left for about 10 to 12 years. And then as the money started drying up, they came back and the city said, "Oh, by the way, we can't do that anymore. You got to start giving us some money back." And what PERS was hoping they would do is during those lean years, they would be saving their money.
And how long
and
have
they
you
use
guys
it for
been
something
done?
else.
Have you guys noticed like any kind of changes in the attitudes of the police in general, like your generation compared to like the newer guys, like since 9/11, Homeland Security, and all that kind of stuff?
No, I think it's a different generation coming on.
Yeah,
First of all, they're more electronic.
Oh, boy, yeah.
They're more serious. We had a radio.
That's what I mean. Like,
Way more serious. We were having a good time.
A lot is expected out there. I mean, I do backgrounds on people coming on, and if there were 100 people in this room, we're going to take one. We're just right now. Our issue is people's integrity. They'll come in and they'll list all their jobs. We'll say, "Hey, list." This is a candidate I had the other day. List every job you've ever worked or volunteered at. Well, she listed 5. I said, "It's funny you've only had these 5 at your age." "Well, I've had more jobs." I said, "How come they aren't on here?" It says every job you've ever had. And she looked. She gave me that stare. And she goes, "Okay." Wrote them all down. I said, "Okay. Out of all those jobs you just added, how many of those have you been fired from?" Because that's a big list too. She gave me the same stare. 3. I said, "Hold that thought. Let me turn over to this other question we asked you. Have you ever been terminated from employment?" And you answered no. And you signed it.
Well, I mean, now they're
Hey,
hiring cops right out of high
gone.
school.